Was it already Saturday? The days for this move have just been flying by. I'm flying out in 4 days from today, so just trying to get rid of the last few items that are left. Still quite a lot to do, but I'm really happy with how productive I was yesterday and the day before, so we're making progress. Man, this move has been intense, but so far it's gone okay. I can't complain too much, so thank God. The movers come on Tuesday, which is cutting it a bit close because I fly out on Wednesday, but fingers crossed, everything's on schedule. So I probably forgot to mention that the hot water broke this morning, the heater or whatever. I don't even know if to say it broke, but it just stopped working. I woke up in the morning and I was getting hot water, and then right before I was leaving the house, I went to check, and because also the thermostat blinks when something is wrong with the heating and the water, and it's just been cold water ever since. So I wanted to have a shower when I got back home, and I've just had the coldest shower and it's winter, and I even boiled some water to help balance out the cold water, and it was still cold. So anyway, I guess on the bright side it was refreshing, so maybe I'm wide awake now, but sheesh, I'm ready to just wrap up, curl up in my blanket, and watch a K-drama until I fall asleep. And it's only 8:20 right now, but that's just how jarring that shower was. Fortunately, the apartment itself is not too cold, even though, because I think I had the heat at a pretty decent temperature before it went out, so there's still some warmth insulated in here. But let's see how long that lasts for, because the repair guy is going to be here on Monday. Today's Saturday. Well, it's Saturday night, so I need to get through tonight, tomorrow, and then, well, let's see what time on Monday he arrives. It's just one of those things where I was like, I have so much going on right now. The last thing I need is for the hot water to go out on top of everything else. But I was a bit more frustrated about it when it first happened in the morning. But by this time of the day, I had a pretty decent morning and afternoon overall. And luckily, I was able to use the water before it went out this morning as well. So I think that also helped make the day a bit better. And then when I got home, I was able to use a bit more water and also boil some, so it's not the end of the world. Just trying to be in good spirits and stay positive, and just whatever, this is a minor inconvenience. So yeah, at least I'm getting water, because that would have been worse. Anyway, that's it. So I still have quite some things to do. I definitely need to rebraid my hair, so I'm wearing a headband because I don't really have time to do it. Typically it takes me 2 days to redo the entire thing. I can do it in 1 day, but that's literally if I do nothing and just work on the rebraiding from morning to night. I don't have time for that now. I mean, I have time, I just don't want to, because I feel like I want to save my energy for packing. So this suitcase I packed super efficiently, almost too efficiently. I managed to fit a suitcase and a half worth of things in here, but now it's quite heavy, and I don't want to have overweight at the airport. So my plan is to take some of those things out and then relocate them to a suitcase that I'm going to leave behind, and basically, leave those things and then pick them up when I come back the next day. Then I want to repack one of the barrels. Not really repack it, but I'm looking for something that got packed away by my mom that I want to move to another location. So I'm gonna take some stuff out and try to find that, and then I'll pack the second barrel. So definitely have my work cut out for me today. In addition to that, obviously there's some cleaning related things, which I'm not doing today, but I'll do over the course of the next week before I leave. So laundry, any dishes, and clearing out the refrigerator, and any loose items around that just need to be organized. I shudder when I look at my desk area, because it's literally all the papers and everything that I have that has just piled up over there that needs to be sorted through. And then back there I have 2 plastic bins of just mail and documents and all sorts of things where I'm just oh man, I need to get rid of. everything. I don't have a shredder. I wish I did. I thought briefly about buying a shredder, but I'm like, why am I gonna buy a shredder here, use it for a short space of time, and then I can't plug it in the States, so I'd have to leave it here or sell it, and then still buy a shredder in the States, because obviously I think they do a better job of being paperless here. It's more in recent years. A lot of the mail that I have are from previous years, but in the States, not as much. You still get a lot of post, so I would be better off investing in a shredder in the US where I can plug it in. And that's pretty much it. Know that they have like these really cool sort of hanging scales where you can weigh stuff, but yeah, I don't have one. So I don't think this is the most efficient method because the wheels are still on the ground, so I feel like it's not really, the full weight is not on there. I'll figure this out and check to see how much it weighs. Ow, I just rolled it over my foot. So that I know how much I need to take out. Okay, that's it for now. So the only thing that will make this packing process go a bit quicker for me is when you multitask. And by multitasking, I mean like doing something in the background that distracts you a bit from how much stuff you need to do. It is, I don't know what time it is actually. Let me see, almost 1, and it gets dark here around 4:30, so I want to maximize the daylight because you feel more motivated to get things done when it's bright outside. And there's some sun today, so it's a little bit less gloomy. I just realized I'm doing this in the wrong direction. Anywho, so what was my point? That I'm going to try to do as much as I can while the sun is out. So I've decided to give away some of my older furniture, and there are a couple of people coming to pick things up, so I'll just show you quickly like what sort of stuff I'm getting rid of, giving it away for free. So this is the first round of things I'm getting rid of, then the next round are things I want to sell, and then some things I may put in storage. So let's see how that goes. So this desk and chair, no one claimed it yet, but I'm still optimistic. Someone has claimed this wardrobe. They're gonna come and pick that up this evening. I'm also getting rid of this clothing rack, but no takers yet. So let's see. These Chester drawers are definitely going. I already moved them out of their spot here because someone said that they wanted them. It's this plant, and someone said they want a lamp, but I'm not really sure which one of the lamps. There's also a lamp over there. No takers for this one yet, but I'm optimistic that someone will want it. So I've already cleared it out in advance in preparation for someone coming to take this. This is also up for grabs, so I've already posted that, just waiting for someone to claim it. Standing lamp is one that I've already posted. It has another bulb at the back, you just can't see it right now, and someone asked for it, so they'll come pick that up soon. You know how they say you need to make space in your life for the things that you want to see? Well, here's me making space, clearing everything out and leaving things behind so that I can start over. So it's the home stretch of the packing and moving situation. These are some items that people are coming to collect. So this one I'm giving away for free. Someone's coming to get that. This one I'm selling, although I sold it for a lower amount and then actually got a higher bid from someone else later. But I am doing the right thing and I'm going with the person who I agreed to sell it to in the first place. So, and then this one, I didn't get as much for it as I want to, or wanted to, I should say, but it is very heavy and very impractical, although beautiful, and I'm just glad that someone's taking it off my hands. And these are some chairs that are part of the dining table that I have. I tried to do a mix and match sort of thing, like 2 chairs of one color, 2 chairs of another color. And that's pretty much it. Then you come into the real chaos. So these are some things that need to be sorted out still. I've been doing laundry basically all day because I'm gonna sell the washing machine soon, so I might as well make sure I get all the stuff clean that I need. Yes, more chaos, things to be sorted out. I'm gonna give away this rack soon, but after I finish doing all the laundry of everything on there. And I keep moving the piles of stuff from one side of the room to the other as I like start to get furniture outside. And then someone may be coming to pick up my bike later. They bought it. So I've tried to clear a path so that they can, well, not they, so that I can bring the bike in and then take it out through the hallway. Someone's coming to pick up this sofa tomorrow. They bought it. Very discounted price, but I'm just trying to get as many things out as I can. And that's pretty much it. The less I have, the better, because then these boxes and whatever remains will go into a storage unit until I'm ready to ship them to the States. And the less stuff I have, yeah, the less storage that I need. Also because I don't want to necessarily store furniture that would be kind of impractical to take to the States, especially things that I've had for a while that are maybe not, you know, so necessary to carry along. And then also you obviously have like electronics, which unfortunately, unless it's like a computer or a phone or some other types of things, you can't plug it in the US. So those things I'm really like thinking logically, okay, well, maybe also leaving behind or giving away or selling some electronics. I say selling as if I'm some big furniture dealer. I've really been selling things for such low prices just for the point of like the admin and effort of selling them. And also because I'm like, hey, if I make some money, then I can use that to cover 1 month of storage or something like that. So yeah, that is where things stand. And overall, it's been a pretty good day. This carpet, no takers yet. If in the end nobody wants it, that's fine because I really like it. And I think I have like rolled it up sufficiently enough that it can just go with me. And let's see what else. And there I am. Every day I have to go into my suitcase to find something to wear because my drawers are empty and I gave away the drawer set. So anywho, that's pretty much it. I haven't decided what to do with this bed as yet. It's a bit dark in there and I'm hanging laundry up here. And the other laundry I've put to dry in the corner there and over there. Anyway, still need to figure out, but I need something to sleep on until I'm ready to leave in a week from now. So I'll just hang on to it for the moment. That's pretty much it. Oh, did I mention that these things, like these chairs, this practically new, by the way, and this table, they're going to a secondhand shop. I'm going to give it to them for free, so they'll come and pick it up. So I'm really participating in the circular economy, if you will. I don't like the idea of wasting things, especially things that you get attached to. I'm like, okay, if I have sentimental value over my stuff, but I can't have it or keep it or take it with me, then I rather have them go to good homes. Similarly with my plants, they used to be on the window here, but I gave them away to a neighbor who moved in recently. And she was so happy and she took all of them, her and her roommate, and I know they'll take care of them because they say they love plants as well. So that gave me a pretty good feeling. Anywho, that's pretty much it for now. Wrapping up. And in 1 week, I'll be stateside back in New York. Just for the record, moving is like, I can't even describe it. So intense, I guess is the best way I could really say it. Like these last couple of days, and maybe it's also my own fault because most people plan out their moves quite far in advance, or at least give themselves a reasonable amount of time. But me, I'm always doing the, how can I best describe it? The fire sale move. Like the move where it's like, okay guys, we've got 10 days to get out of this apartment. Like why? Okay, I know why. It's because, yeah, sometimes well, in the previous times I was looking for a place and then something popped up last minute and I really didn't want to miss out on it, so I seized it, but then it meant, okay, now let me pack up and get out of my other place ASAP. And other times, yeah, I don't know. I guess this time in particular, it's more so that I'm moving back to the States and it happened slow and fast, if that makes sense. It happened slow in terms of like me kind of thinking it through and planning, high level. It's happening fast in terms of like me not realizing until the very last minute that I would need to get everything out of my apartment before the move, because I thought that someone I know might take this apartment over, so then I could just gradually transition out of it, especially if they didn't have furniture and stuff like that, but that didn't quite work out. So yeah, I'm moving in a bit of a rush, which is funny because I have a month's notice, so technically I'm rushing out here by the end of January. Meanwhile, I still have the apartment until end of February, but I'm flying back to the States this month, so there's a bit more urgency there. I don't know. You know that meme, like, today drained me. Like, today did. Like, it was a lot of running around admin-wise, and then calling up shipping companies, talking to the secondhand shop that came to pick up my stuff. I had to rush back because I went out to run an errand and they got here before me. I sold a sofa today, and let me tell you, that was more trouble than it was worth. The sofa sold for like, I don't know, 1% of its original price. No, that's kind of low. Maybe 5%, I don't know, whatever. But it wasn't about the money. I've had the sofa for a while. It's in great condition, but it's really old, so I was like, I'll just get rid of it. And the guy, like, and when I post an ad about like something I'm giving away or selling, I'll say, you know, hey, this thing is heavy, or, you know, you need to come with a car, or something logistic wise, so that the person doesn't show up like, oh my goodness, it's a 3-seater sofa. And I, you know, gave those appropriate warnings. The only thing I can give this guy credit for is that he came with a van big enough to take the sofa. However, he came by himself, and on top of that, he comes in and he's like, okay, do you have any men around to help with the sofa? And I'm like, nope, I just don't have men lying around for that sort of thing. It's so bizarre, but also funny. And then when he was coming to the building, we've been communicating back and forth, and it's quite funny because I thought I was talking to him, and this is the second time this happened, but apparently I was talking to the wife of the person. So the wives are scrolling through the marketplace, or marketplace as it's called in English, and like picking out furniture and then sending the husbands to pick it up by themselves. So this guy comes and he's trying to find my building, which is not the easiest to find. And he's texting me and I'm texting him back in English. So he's texting me in Dutch, I'm texting him in English, which is exactly what we've been doing for the last couple of days when we went back and forth talking about this sofa. And then he says he can't find the building, which I understood because I can understand Dutch, just not great at speaking it. And then he eventually gets to the point where I think the conversation gets too complex and he says, I don't understand English, but he says that in Dutch. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. I'll just, you know, try to put some words together. And I said in Dutch, hey, my Dutch is not so great. So that was also all right. But it was just like, just an interesting combination of things, like finding out that neither of us is fluent in the language of the other. Like the minute before he's supposed to find the building and pick the thing up. So how am I going to even give him directions? Because I can say some stuff, but look, my directions in English are challenged, much less directions in Dutch. So I was like, oh, well, this will be interesting. And then coming here without help to carry the sofa. So luckily, before he came, I was like sizing it up, like, I hope this guy comes with someone, but let me test it out to see how to get it through. So I was like, if we turn it on the side, we can get it out. We did, because I had to help. And then got downstairs and he's like, oh, let me bring the van closer.
So when he went to do that, I was there holding the sofa by myself, and a guy who came to visit someone in the building saw me and was like, hey, do you need help? And I'm like, no, I'm okay, but actually I'm not sure. Maybe I do. Give me a second, because I'm waiting to see like the guy coming back with the van. And this guy's like, do you want, like, he's probably thinking, do you want help or not? Like, what is going on here? Anyway, so the guy sticks around. Someone is waiting on him, but he decides to stick around, and he helps me get the sofa into the van with the other guy whose sofa it actually is, who paid like next to nothing, and it was just such a hassle. I was like, ugh. Anyway, I'm glad that the sofa's gone, and it's gone to someone who probably really wanted / needed it. But I had a very similar experience like the day before, because this guy came to pick up a glass cabinet, and again, I was communicating with someone about it and whatever. I had a price posted, and the person even like haggled me down to a lower price, even though this price was like, again, about 5% of the original purchase price. Anywho, I was like, okay, sure. And then I say, hey, this cabinet is heavy. Hey, it's glass. You know, please keep that in mind when you come to get it. Person shows up, and then they're like, oh, hey, actually, you were talking to my wife. And I'm like, oh, okay, so she wants the cabinet. He's like, yes. I'm like, did someone come with you to get it? No, can you help me get downstairs? I'm like, do I look like a handyman? I feel like my responsibility ends at my front door. Like, if I get the furniture to my front door, or like close to the front door, and I help you lift it over the threshold, from there you're on your own. Okay, fair enough. Like that's my philosophy. What do I do in real life? I care about people and I want to be kind. So I'm like, okay, I'll help you get downstairs, or get the item downstairs, because yeah, it's my item. I mean, it's now becoming yours, but whatever. More so from the perspective of, yeah, you just want to help people, and it's I guess the right thing to do. Although I really feel like if I say come with someone and like, or be prepared that this thing is heavy, if you show up by yourself, then you put pressure on me to have to take it down, and I am in the middle of a moving process, and I literally cannot afford to like lift something in the wrong way, or do something, or overextend myself. So that's why for me, like when you're picking it up, you pick it up from my door, because I know I can get it to the door. I cannot guarantee you that I'll get it down to the first floor. I don't know. Anyway, I guess you can look at it from both directions. I'm not critiquing them, because if I really wanted something and I needed to pick it up and I have to get it back on my own, I would hope that the person would help me out. So I get it, but it was just the guy today who's like, oh, is it just you? You don't have any men around? And like, not lying around. It was just so funny. Like, man, the moving is like, you go through the full spectrum of emotions. You're like laughing one moment, high stress the next moment, a bit sad or nostalgic another moment, and yeah, it's just everything. Anywho, that was my day. So basically we're down to the last bits of furniture. My neighbor's gonna take this desk. I'm giving it to him for free because he was the person who helped me get the desk into the apartment when I was trapped in the elevator with it when I first moved in. So he's coming in a couple of minutes, and I'm gonna help him fetch it over to his apartment because he's right next door. And then that's pretty much it. I think I have about 2 more things left to get rid of. One is this clothing stand, and the other one is this coat rack. Those are things that I kind of want to sell, so I'll do that, and then whatever else is left will be tossed out or given away. Okay, so today is the day. I'm heading back to the States. I am getting some light from the kitchen stove because, yeah, all the light fixtures have been taken out of the apartment. The place is completely empty. The last couple of days have been so hectic, but finally at the end of it, there's someone coming to inspect the apartment and then collect the key. I don't know if you can see the key. Yeah.
And then I am on the way to the airport. I cut it pretty close, I must say. Moving out everything yesterday and just packing the days before, and then selling and giving things away the days before that. So it's been hectic. I'm pretty sure my body is tired, but I am still going because, yeah, I just have one more part of this experience for now, which is getting to the airport, checking my stuff in, and then getting on the plane. So my body just needs to keep going for a bit longer, and then when we get home can rest for sure. My face is a little shiny because I don't have my like moisturizer or anything like that, so I just put a bit of Vaseline, which I know is not ideal, especially for my skin type, but yeah, what can we do? It's very cold outside, and the plane, the air is quite dry, so I'd rather be moisturized in some way than not at all. I can do a quick walk around. Keep in mind, it's dark in here, so I don't know how much you can see, but the place is pretty empty, and I am ready to go. I almost can't believe it. I mean, it's been, yeah, 9.5 years now, almost 10. Will be 10 by the time I leave the Netherlands for good, but crazy, end of an era, but looking forward to the next chapter. I'm gonna walk through as quickly as possible because there isn't much to see in a dark apartment, but basically, yeah, everything's cleared out. Movers came yesterday. I filled any holes in the wall from when I was trying to put up curtains or photos or hang any sort of frames. Everything is gone. I sold my bike. I got rid of any remaining plant pots on the balcony. Yeah, it's quite crazy. Like, everything is gone. Well, not crazy. That's what happens when you move. So, and last night I emptied the fridge, cleared out the drawers and the cupboards and everything. I gave a lot of stuff away. Some things I sold at a real discount, but you know, it's just like when you need to get rid of stuff. Washing machine is gone. I sold that to someone yesterday. I even delivered it for them at a really good price. So just trying to be kind, do some good deeds, because they also couldn't get anyone else to deliver it for, yeah, a decent price. Oh, well, this is supposed to be the bathroom. Oh wait, I think the light in here is working. Oh yes, it is. This is the only one of 2 light bulbs left in the apartment. That's the front door, and that's my suitcases for the airport, although you can't see it because it's dark. That is the shower, but like there's almost no point. I guess you can see my reflection in the mirror, the sink, etc. And this was my bedroom. Very, very empty. Yeah, everything is gone. I cracked the door a bit, or well, I guess it's open like a window now, but it's really a door just because it was very warm in here. I did turn up the heat quite a bit last night because I'm like, let me enjoy my heated floors for the final time before I head back to the States to, yeah, to my family's house where we don't have heated floors. Not because of like, oh, the floors are great, but just because I'm someone who feels cold quite a bit. So I really do like to be warm. And also my body was aching yesterday. I had like a migraine after like all the hecticness of moving around. So I turned on the heat and then eventually I fell asleep, and that was great because I woke up this morning headache free, knock on wood, and feeling energized and no soreness in the lower back like was the case yesterday. So, and that's pretty much it. All right, well, that wraps up the Amsterdam solo diaries, I guess is what I was calling the series of me living in this apartment. It's been great. The last 2 years in this apartment, it's almost 2 years, yeah, because I moved in around February, and this is end of January. It was really great. I'm gonna miss this place. It's the best apartment I've lived in. I know it's maybe basic to some people, but it was like my first big girl apartment. Well, maybe my second. I had a studio before that, but yeah, it was a different vibe. The place was super comfortable. Yeah, like I said, the heating was good. There was good insulation on the windows. The area was pretty safe. It was right like in a central part of Amsterdam. Like, man, I'm gonna miss it and miss this place. But when you know it's time to move on and there's a new chapter coming, then you feel like, hey, I know I'm gonna miss this, but I know that I'm moving on to something better and more appropriate for whatever stage I'm at in my life. So that's pretty much it. Goodbye to this view, and see you soon, Amsterdam. I have to come back. I still need to ship my stuff. I put them in storage temporarily. Such is the life of moving back home internationally. Okay, that's all for now.